If everything goes to plan in today's episode, we could potentially find ourselves in the Europa League semi-final. Hello, welcome to part 52 of the Hollywood Dream, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our second leg in the Europa League round of 16 against AZ Alkmaar. Then obviously, should we get past them, which hopefully we do, we played pretty well in the first leg. Obviously, we will do our second leg in the quarterfinal of the Europa League. So form since the last episode has been a bit hit and miss, but we've lost three, we've won three, so it's been not too bad. Games we have lost, we lost against West Brom, Liverpool, which was a game I thought we played quite well with. But obviously Liverpool getting a 97th minute winner really does sting, but played quite well against them. Then we got 2 wins on Detroit against Ipswich and Fulham. Then the first leg came around, went 2-0 up, then it went back to 2-0. Then luckily we got 2 goals in the second half to win the game 4-2. So very good start in the first leg. Then unfortunately lost 3-2 against Arsenal. We played quite well in that game as well, but yeah, just didn't really couldn't get that third equaliser that we went searching for. So very unfortunate. But this is the league table heading into the final 8 games of the season. We are 1 point behind Manchester United, who do sit 6th, 5 points behind Aston Villa. Chelsea are top of the league, 16 points clear of us. So I don't think we're going to win the Premier League title this year. I think we're far from the Premier League title. I think we're probably a good couple seasons away from that, I reckon. So the lineup for our second leg will be Henderson in goal, back for Mollard, Akolai, Snape and McNeil, Hunter and Taylor in the midfield. Then we've got Sheehan on the right. Muller once again has picked up another injury. He was fit for the first leg, but he got an injury in that leg actually. So he's going to be out for 3 weeks. So hopefully he's back for the quarterfinals should we get there. Then we've got Kabangu in the middle, Sotacek on the left, then Vartang, Sadia up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully get a nice, very simple win. Obviously, we did win the first leg 4-2, so it's a 2-goal lead. So I'd say I reckon 2 goals off from securing our spot in the quarterfinals. That's at the bare minimum. So if we can get 2 goals this first half, ideally without conceding, that would be absolutely lovely. We are at home this leg, so I'm hopeful for a very quick start. Sadia has got the ball. No one was supporting him ahead of him, but we've still got the ball with Hunter in the midfield. Sadia with a lovely running. Did that hit the crossbar? I think that hit the crossbar. That must have been a very powerful shot, because I thought that was going to go into the back of the net. It's nearly made it 1-0, but just very unfortunate. I think he was leaning back. Don't lean back, Sadia. If you lean forward, it's going to be a goal. Like that, Sadia puts the ball into the back of the net for his 27th goal of the season. I took a risk on him at the beginning of the season, spending £24 million on a relatively untested striker, but let's just say that test has definitely paid off. He's closing in on 30 goals this season, which definitely he is going to get. I didn't think he'll get close to 30. I thought he was just going to get just over 20 or just under 20, but he's been great this season. I don't know how much he can improve. I'd suggest not very much, but at the moment he's absolutely fantastic, and that's his second goal of the game, and we are 2-0 up with half an hour left to play of this first half. 6-2 on aggregate. I think it's probably not safe to say, but we are going through to the quarter final. That looked like a decent corner. If somebody got on the end of that, definitely going into the back of the net all day long. But Alkmaar do whip upfield, but that's a good header. Good headed clearance from Rasmus Sabe, who does have the ball again. Plays the ball out wide to Sotacek, and now we look to go on the attack with Taylor. Sheehan on the right hand side. That's the chance to put the ball into the box, and Kabangu fires it home to make it 3-0. and well, obviously it's a five goal gap now. So I think I can safely say, without bottling this, we are through to the quarterfinal of the Europa League. With one half of the game still left to play, I'm feeling really confident that we're not going to bottle this. I don't think there's any chance, because Sosicek has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 4-0, 8-2 on aggregate. I mean, I like having the home leg as our second leg, so which is always good. Obviously, having that decent first leg result helps us massively. I mean, it would have been even better if they had scored their 2 goals, but it doesn't really matter with 4-0 up, 8-2 on aggregate. Not even at half time yet. Still got 5 minutes left to play off the first half. We could potentially grab a 5th goal. I'd love it if we could. Mollard. Well, come on, Mollard. I hope you can get a goal this game. You haven't scored many, but he's been all right. Injury prone, but that could have been an own goal. That nearly found its way into the back of the net. Sort of check. McNeil. Come on. Kabangu. Hunter. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Deal has got the ball and now is on the break for AZ Akbar. Crosses it and it's brilliant clearance from Rasmus Name. Absolutely superb. Everyone is playing so well. Why Henderson hasn't got over a 7 rating, I do not know. I suggest that's probably because he hasn't had very much to do. They've had 6 shots, 0 on target. They haven't even tested Dean Henderson yet. He might as well just go to the bathroom, and they still won't have scored. I'm not telling him that he can do that, but that's his first save. It was offside, but it does count as a shot on target. So a very, very good stop that was. Sosicek whips in the corner. Could it be? Could it be a 5th goal? Sosicek. Hunter puts it wide off the post very easily. Nearly could have been 5-0, but just a little bit unfortunate there. If he took a touch to control it, then had the shot, that might have been in the bottom right hand corner, but it doesn't really matter. We're pretty much through. Poku has got a goal back. He might be offside. I don't think he is offside. I'm very sure that's going to get given. Yeah, a goal has been awarded. That's 1 goal back for AZ Alkmaar. They still need 5 goals to send it to extra time. Josh Taylor, it's not great, but it's fine. I think we can persevere with that. We'll get on Bischoff. Hunter can move into the Mazzara role. We are going to make another change while we're at it. Sosicek is going to make way for Moretti. And I think Mollard also comes off for Ezra Carrington with half an hour left to play. Obviously, 4-1, 8-3 on aggregate. Obviously, Alkmaar still need 5 goals to send it to extra time. That's with 20 minutes left to play. And if they are going to do that, they need to get a goal every 4 minutes, which is very much impossible. Bischoff, Hunter, McNeil, and it's another goal. That's Jason McNeil's first goal for Wrexham of the season. And we are 5-1 up, 9-3 on aggregate. This is a very comfortable round of 16 tie. Very comfortable indeed. I was anticipating a little bit of a difficult tie, but I suspect the next round might be a little bit more harder, I would say, depending on who we get. Obviously, the draws for the quarterfinal and semi-final will be coming up right after this game, so stay tuned to see who we shall be playing next. Hopefully, it's a relatively simple tie. I'm not sure who's winning their respectable games in this round of 16 matches. Hopefully, there's a few upsets here and there. I don't know how many. I don't know who from the Premier League is actually in the Europa League. I think Manchester United might be. Let's take a look at the latest scores. So, who are in there? Man United and Atletico Madrid are still nil. Are they still 0-0, or have they not kicked off? I do not know. I presume they haven't kicked off, but it doesn't matter. We'll figure out who's gone through later. So, but we are through to the quarterfinals, 1 step closer to the semi-finals. Yeah, so there was only 4 matches being played so far. So Valencia are through against Stuttgart. RC Lens, wow, what a bottle job. Rangers were 5-2 up from the first leg, and they bottled it. Wow. I wasn't. I didn't really see what happened in the first legs, but that's just ridiculous. Josh Taylor out with fractured ribs for 3 to 4 weeks, but hopefully he should be back in time for the second leg of the quarterfinal, or the first leg, in fact, even. So hopefully he's back for the quarterfinal. So let's do the draw and see who will be facing in the quarterfinal. The time has finally arrived to reveal who will be playing in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So let's take a look at the draw. Then obviously we will do the semi-final draw should we get there. So we potentially have the chance to be facing AS Roma, Bayern Leverkusen, Galatasaray, Man United, Napoli or Partenope, RC Lens or Valencia. I'm feeling possibly Lens or Galatasaray. I think those are the probably 2 easier teams to play against. And if we can avoid Man United, that'd be great. Man United versus Napoli. And Galatasaray will face Roma. RC Lens. I wouldn't mind being away to RC Lens first. We're going to be playing Bayern Leverkusen away first, which is very, very good. So the second leg will be the first. So the away leg, no, our home leg will be the second leg. That's what I was meant to say. So if should we get through, get past Bayern Leverkusen, we will face either Valencia or RC Lens, which I think that's probably winnable. I think they're all winnable ties, especially against Man United, because they're not that great. I mean, well, Man United is okay, albeit they are sick. We are a couple points behind. We did unfortunately lose against Nottingham Forest, but hopefully we can have a very good start in the quarterfinal, get a win in the first leg, and hopefully the second leg should be reasonably simple, and we shouldn't have too much hard work to do. Before we do play our second leg against Bayern Leverkusen in the Europa League quarterfinal, let's take a look at our recent results, see what's been happening, and it's not been great, I must admit. We absolutely got whitewashed by Man City. Erling Haaland, Vinicius Junior, Phil Foden, all too good for the Premier League. Lost 7-2. Still a great feeling. Harold Dean Henderson put in a 7.1. I do not know when he conceded 7 goals. That's absolutely mind-baffling, that. Then we did come back to win 4-2 against Bournemouth. We did we make a comeback? I don't think we ever did, but whatever it was, a very high-scoring game. Most of the goals coming inside the last 10 minutes of the game. Then the first leg against Bayern Leverkusen went pretty well up until the 80th, 92nd minute, where we conceded 2 goals. So it could have been a 3-0 lead, but it's now just a 1-goal lead. So it's fine. We're still winning. There we lost against Newcastle 2-1. So this is the league table with 4 games left to go. It's not looking great. If we want to be in Europe next year, we kind of have to either win the Europa League or win our remaining 4 Premier League games, which is against Leeds, Man United, Chelsea, and Tottenham. That's not going to happen. Hopefully, it might happen. We've still got Man United to go, so there's a chance we could finish either 8th or 7th and try to get into Conference League next season. But I want to try and win the Europa League and get into the Champions League for next season. But let's see if we can just get past Bayern Leverkusen. It's a 1-goal lead, so the lineup will be Henderson in goal, who have not been enjoying lately at all. He's been very shaky in between the 6, but he's playing today. Then we've got a back 4 of Mollard, Akolai, Snape, and McNeil, Taylor and Hunter in the midfield. Then we've got Muller on the right, finally back from injury. Montserrat in the middle. Cabagu has unfortunately picked up a knock. He's going to be out 4 weeks. Then we've got Sosacek on. Actually, I'm not going to bet any Sosacek on the left. Moretti's playing on the left. Then we've got Sadia up front. Come on, lads. We need to win this game. If we want to have a chance of trying to get into the semi-final, we need to get at least 2-3 goals this first half. I think 2 goals at the bare minimum, so we could have that 3-goal lead that we could have had going into this game, but obviously we were just a bit conceding in the last 10 minutes. I think that's what we were, a bit conceding. That's not a word, but it is now. It will be in the dictionary. I doubt it. Come on, lads. We've got 20 minutes into the game. No highlights as of yet, but having said that, we do have a free kick. Didn't lead to anything. At the moment, it hasn't. Hunter plays the ball to Mollard. He has the chance to cross it. Really, he does. He puts it across the goal, but Daniel Muller couldn't quite put the ball into the back of the net. Very good chance to go 1-0 up, potentially get the aggregate scoreline to a 2-goal lead, but a little bit unlucky. But first half, I mean, we've been playing all right. We've had 6 shots through on target. Leverkusen haven't had any yet, so I'm going to take that as a positive. But they do have a throwing with Frimpong. Plays the ball to Palacios. Can we just get in the block? And their shot is fired high and wide. That's their first shot on goal. Thankfully, not on target. They do have another throw deep inside their half. And now they about the goal line. Very good interception. That is Mollard. Plays the ball to Hunter. This is looking very positive. Sadia plays the ball to Moretti. Sadia. Oh, that could have been a goal. Could have sneaked into the back of the net, but very, very close. I'm very surprised that it's not 1-0 yet. I'm really surprised that we haven't had a goal yet, but hopefully it is coming. I reckon within the next 10 minutes we will have our first goal of the game, hopefully. Right, we are going to make a couple of changes. Muller obviously still coming back from injury. We are going to get on Alan Sheehan. Sadia is going to make way for Ignacio Recio. I think Recio, along with a few others, probably goes in the summer. I just don't think he's good enough. Then we are also going to get off McNeil for Milo Talby with half an hour left to play. Still 0-0, 3-2 on aggregate. One more goal should theoretically wrap up the game. Henderson has got the ball. Can we just get the ball upfield? Because I don't want to give the ball away inside our half. Mollard plays the ball to Sheehan. I think he had the potential to try and put in a cross, but we've still got the ball. Sheehan has got the chance to cross it. Cuts inside. Does it all alone. It doesn't matter. I was going to say how it didn't find the back of it, but Brandon Hunter was there with the header, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Wrexham, 4-2 on aggregate. A bit sloppy defending from Leverkusen. Their clearance straight onto Hunter's header, who did put the ball into the back of the net. And now we lead by 2 goals with 20 minutes left to play in this Europa League quarter-final tie against Leverkusen. Sheehan crosses it. Moretti at the back post puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Wrexham, and we lead by 3 goals with still 20 minutes left to play. Absolutely superb performance this is. Napoli, I'm not sure what the score is on aggregate. I think it's 1-0. If Napoli can beat Man United, that would be absolutely unbelievable. Not that we're playing them in the semi-final. We'll probably see them in the final, I think. Barbas is going to come on for Josh Taylor. I think Barbas, another player along with Recio, probably going to be leaving in the summer. There we are. Also going to get off Montserrat for Tom Bischoff. Come on, a couple minutes left to play. Just hold on to the lead. Napoli still leading Man United 1-0. I think we're playing against Lens in the semi-final. It might be Valencia. That match might have a potential of gone to extra time. Let's find out who we will be playing in the semi-final. We will be playing against RC Lens. They won their... I mean, they're the comeback kings, aren't they? They really are, because they lost their first leg 3-2. That is just ridiculous. They made the comeback against Rangers, and now they made the comeback against Valencia. Absolutely ridiculous, that is. Now we've got to play them in the semi-final. That is going to be fun, and that will be coming up in tomorrow's episode where everything goes to plan. We are just 2 wins away from the Europa League final. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.